When you're writing and building, there are a lot of details that go into the background for that world. Especially when you're building something in a completely new setting with new races, new lands, new histories. New histories? Is that a thing? New histories? Anyway, when building especially non-human races, it's interesting to look at the way that these societies shape up, how the relationships happen between the various non-human races, both within their own society, as well as the way that they interact with the other races. It's interesting to look at how those relationships, or lack thereof, in the case of some certain races, affect their society and affect other societies. For instance, are they monogamous, are they polygamous, or some combination, or something completely different? Do they date, as we humans would traditionally think of, or is it caveman politics, where the strongest person goes out, whacks a mate over the head, and drags him back to the cave by the hair? So, so the other thing to look at, especially when I'm working on the world of Riod, which is the main setting for the NTO Chaos Prophecies, is how do the histories of the races shape their society? This is especially prevalent for things like the artificially created races like the Kravix and the Groka. Do they have a society? How have those societies changed during their early formative years? And then what did they change into if you look at their current incarnation? So within the world of Riod, the main playable races are all going to be non-human. That means that those races are going to be the major points of interaction for the players. So those races need to have the most history behind them. They need to be the most fleshed out. They need to feel real and fully formed if they're going to draw in the players. This is made more complicated by the variety of races. We've got lizard people, cat people, snake people, a race that is still defying explanation. It really can't be categorized yet. And we even have a centaur race. So how do they differ even between the races that are similar? Because there's actually a couple of different lizard races and a couple of different cat races. Even the two artificially created races are completely different in the way they were created, the reasons for their being created, and then how they went from being artificially created race to being their own separate entity. And then you have to look at each of these points of history, how they shape those races, and how they're going to interact with the players and the various characters that they're going to encounter in the game, the various pieces of lore that they're going to discover. It's a fascinating process, and it's one that I greatly enjoy. It's actually one of the reasons why I love to write. Building worlds, seeing them be shaped, that's what encourages me to do this. It's my favorite thing about designing. I hope you all enjoy learning more about this world as I continue to shape it. For more information, you can check out the links below to both my Facebook page and my writing blog. If you enjoy my writing and would like to help shape some of it in the future, you can also check out my Patreon. I'll have the links in the description. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.